Hello to anyone who cares. My name is Silentesque, and it has been about 2 months since I have recorded anything and done anything even remotely productive, and I can only apologize profusely for that. It's taken a lot to get me back into this mind space to try. So, as an apology for being gone for as long as I have been, and a thank you for those of you who have stuck around for that long without any sort of content coming out, I'm going to play this random ass game I found on Itch.io. I have no idea what it is. It's called Baetyl, I believe that's how it's pronounced. The only thing I know about Baetyl is that Baetyl is a lost friend. Baetyl is a god preserved in stone. Baetyl is a lateral thinking puzzle, and Baetyl is a shut-in. So all the information I have on Baetyl. So it's going to be interesting to see what that means. And I'm sorry if things are a little rough and patchy in just my general performance. I can talk. It's been a couple months. I apologize if things are a bit patchy in the way that I speak or in the way that I act. Again, it's been 2 months and I've had to fight to get back in this mind space. And I'm working through it. So I hope that I can provide any sort of entertainment with whatever the hell is about to happen right now. So, without further ado, Baetyl. Oh, that's loud. Oh, fun. I love this droney music. Also, I love the art around the screen. Yeah, it's just looks like very fun junk. Okay. Game flow. Okay, so was to move, arrow keys to control camera, space or enter to confirm, escape to quit level, access the television in the room. I believe then that is our goal. Confirm. You are in a room, a quiet room, a stool, a couch, a table, warm lamplight. It's not the most comfortable place, but it's okay. You don't particularly feel like leaving, so you stay. After some time, you get up and reach for the door. The door resists for a moment, then opens. It's unlocked, but it was only unlocked recently. Just as you opened the door, I unlocked it. This puzzles you. Maybe the door locked automatically as you entered. Maybe I locked it as soon as you came in. That's not important. What's left is this. You couldn't have left the room. You chose to stay, despite being unable to choose otherwise. Fascinating, isn't it? The door is open, but you can't leave. This strange puzzle has put a curse on you, far stronger than any lock I could place on the door. Now you're trapped. The exit of that room remains invisible to you. But this is kind of sounding like it hits a lot closer to home than I realized that this was. I thought this was just gonna be a funny random little game, but it's already sounding very existential crisis-y. So that's fun. Oh. Okay, static face, static telly. Oh. This is weird. So I'm a little statue with a hole in my back. Oh, fun. And a staticky face. Oh, I go right through the light. That's fun. Alright, it says access the TV. That was the very first instruction we were given. So that's what we're going to do. Oh. Oh, this is a title. This is like a level select. That was the introduction, I'm assuming. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah, okay, so I just redid the introduction. Okay. Okay, so this seems like a very, this is interesting. There are multiple levels. And it sounds like it's going to be psychologically taxing, so I'm looking forward to this. Level 1, Perplexity, Part 1. Okay. Perplexity. Walk to the door. That's easy enough. I can manage a walk to the door. There's 2 doors. Do I go to this door? Oh no, I don't like that. I can't look down. I'm gonna go to this door. I don't trust the drop of that door. Oh, okay. Ah. But what happens if I walk to the door in the front? Hey. Yeah. Oh, that's what happens. Okay. And that's why looking down is important. Pay attention to where you're going. Okay. So, I have a feeling... Okay, it did say it was a puzzle game. Laterally... Something... I've forgotten. But this is going to take a lot of brain power, and I don't know if I have that brain power, but I'm going to try my damned hardest. Children's Hospital. What the frick is that? Okay. It had all been coming for a while now. Lenka cradled her head in her arms. She had finally succeeded in ruining her life. Now that the event had passed, she was at peace. She had spent the lead-up worrying, but now she could hardly bring herself to feel anything at all. Wandering through the city, tracing familiar places, past the shopping mall, past the university, she had finally found a good place for her to rest. Not a sad place, not a happy place either. An old place. Her memories of it had become muddled and indistinct. A new place. She still knew the layout like the back of her hand. A place that bordered on the edge of the familiar. Somewhere that she had simply spent lots of time in. It was late afternoon. The hospital was still abuzz with activity. Lenka passes by mysterious hallways, rooms and doors, waiting rooms, clinics, patient rooms and rooms under construction, elevators and stairwells. She contemplated the geometry. Closing her eyes, she imagined herself standing inside the atrium, somehow outside, as if the building's exterior walls had been sliced open like a cake. A living diorama. A dollhouse in which she was the doll. She breathed deeply and remembered the last time she was here. Oh God, okay. Suddenly the whole world feels underwater, like you've jumped into the deep end of the pool. Voices and sounds are muted and far away. The last thing you can hear clearly is a giant puff of air rushing out your lungs, leaving them stretched out and hollow. Faded noises give way to tinnitus. You can't move, your body has relaxed all at once. You can't even look around because you can't move your eyes anymore. Your gaze is fixed in a single direction, slowly blurring and blurring with splotches of light, like when you lose your eyes, or like when you close your eyes and rub them. You can't breathe. You can still think, sort of. The anxiety, the discrete thoughts, those are gone. But you can still... What happened... But you can still... What happening to you in a detached way. This is crazy. It comes rush... Fisheye lens. Then you're awake again. Like it never happened. Heart beating faster. This is crazy. So is that like... I don't even want to know what that is. I'm going to pretend that is coral and sea anemones and happy fun things. Jeez, that hurt my eyes. I really don't know the vibe of this game very well at all. She struggles to eat, fiddling with her utensils. A woman in a flowery white dress approaches her. Lenka is snapped out of her daydream. Excuse me? She raises an annoyed eyebrow at the older woman. Perfectly done blonde hair and makeup. She could have been a bridesmaid at a wedding. Do you... Despite that, she spoke with the voice and attitude of a scolded child. Know if they still sell burgers here? The strange question almost made her laugh. While her shyness threw her off, Lenka realized that she did, in fact, know what this woman was talking about. Nope, not anymore. The smash burger place was long gone. They lost their lease a few years ago. Gave the hospital a bit of a bad image, you know? The woman's body deflated, collapsing onto the chair next to Lenka. But, she pouted. I really wanted one. She looked like she was about to cry. Not wanting to cause a scene. Hey. She tried to console her, offering a tissue from her bag. What's your name? Okay, there's a weird story going on here as well. Interesting. Very interesting. I am simply perplexed. Perplexity, Part 2. Reach the other side of the mirror. Okay, why can I not see myself in the mirror? Oh, would I even want to see myself in the mirror is the question. Now, let's figure out a way to the other side. Dun 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 dun. Hello? Okay, wait, there's a door there. If I line up and go... Oh, that's cool. Okay, so look through the mirror. Wait, no. The door was here. I saw it. Okay. That was cool. This is a really weird game, but I am enjoying it. I love the simplicity of, like, the design. It's just very confusing, probably by design. Perplexity 3. Use the cabinet to create a bridge to the second platform. Okay. Okay, I can do this. This is the cabinet, I assume, yes? And you... Oh, you're the cabinet. Yes, because you're a filing cabinet. Okay. Like this? Oh no. Oh, this one's gonna suck. I can feel it. Okay, okay. Because I can't jump. Okay. Now that I've done that, I assume I've screwed up. If I push it off, it comes back. Okay. If I push myself off? Okay, is that always the same? Do I always land there? Okay. I think I know what to do. Okay, about here? Is that right? Okay, throw yourself off. Okay, a little bit this way. Lateral thinking. Okay, a little bit this way. But you see where I'm going with this. Okay. Oh, I've done it. That's it. See, always throw yourself off a ledge. It's good to just check the science behind it, you know? Always a good idea. But, you know, don't actually. Okay, let's go. The museum. This feels like it's going to be... I'm assuming the little backwards P means it's a text. So we're getting more story here. Presumably. Yes. Lenka stood next to Annetta, admiring the baubles in the glass cabinet. Having regained some of her dignity, the mature-looking woman took each of the displays, admiring each little curiosity. This one is beautiful, isn't it? Lenka giggled. Says it would be used as an offering. Some kind of depraved wish? Annetta furrowed her eyes. What do you mean by that? Lenka giggled again, more awkwardly. Well, you know, Aphrodite is the god of, She could no longer see Annetta's face from this angle, but she seemed annoyed. I see. To think I took you for a humble, introspective person. Lenka gulped. I mean, isn't the mythology... Of course, Annetta interrupted. To boorish people like you, it's just a joke, right? Kids' stories like how the leopard got his spots or something like that. Annetta grumbled. Lenka wasn't sure how to react, so she just watched her quietly. Have some more respect. This is the god who caused the Trojan War, not just some floozy. She was feared and respected in her time. Okay, chill out, Annetta. As Annetta turned her head towards Lenka again, she saw that her expression was actually peaceful, despite all her harsh words. I mean, who knows, she smiled. She might even grant you a favour to help you deal with your friend. Lenka winced. I don't think she's my friend anymore. Annetta pouted in sympathy, and they began walking to another showroom. The strange incident had ended just as quickly as it began. What has this got to do with me trying to leave my house? That's how we started this. I was trying to leave my house. Okay. So Annetta likes mythology and takes it very seriously. Lenka just seems to be a chill girl, you know? Interlude. You are in a room. A quiet room. A stool, a couch, a table, warm lamplight. It's not the most comfortable place, but it's okay. You don't particularly feel like leaving, so you stay. After some time, you get up and reach for the door. Okay, this feels like the introduction. Is this going to be a bit different? The door resists for a moment, then opens. It's unlocked, but it was only unlocked recently. Just as you opened the door, I unlocked it. This puzzles you. Maybe the door locked automatically as you entered. Maybe I locked it as soon as you came in. That's not important. What's left is this. You couldn't have left the room. You chose to stay, despite being unable to choose otherwise. Fascinating, isn't it? The door is open, but you can't leave. This strange puzzle has put a curse on you, far stronger than any lock I could place on the door. Now you're trapped. The exit of that room remains invisible to you. Okay, so that was the exact same thing. Unless my memory is just awful and there was a difference there. This game is bizarre. So bizarre. Okay. Wait, did we not just play... Hang on. Did I just accidentally play the introduction instead of the interlude? I did. I'm an idiot. I do apologise. I can't talk to you anymore. At first, she was only curious. Explorations into her walk-in closet, taking measurements of the walls, knocking on floorboards. It wasn't hard to find at all. Soon, she was charting the impossibly long entranceways in her own apartment, the wooden doors and tiled floors that couldn't have existed. It was easy. For the first few years, she thought she was alone in there. She would have been okay with that. After all, the entire reason she had disappeared, had stretched out the laws of physics like this, was to retreat. It was the worst possible timing. If she had lost someone so important at any other moment, she probably never would have thought to stay in those hallways. I can't deal with you anymore. She took the signs of habitation as features of the place at first. The scuffed doors, symbols scratched into the paint. Eventually, she realized that she wasn't discovering these paths. She was walking through passages somebody else had left open. It was natural. She was unafraid of them. When they met, they smiled back with dented teeth, dull eyes. The group would never keep to one place, always pushing ever forward through the maze, not resting for more than a day at a time. Why not? There's nothing else to do anyway, the leader would say. She was the leader in all but name, assigned to the role by chance. You need help. They would huddle together in the night, the rooms growing unnaturally cold despite the ever-present sunlight. Cutting open stools and sofas, switchblades and sewing kits made sleeping bags, before the material would seemingly evaporate overnight. The TV flickers with the news of the outside world. It keeps them going. It reminds them that it's worse out there. The world more and more unrecognizable. It's half truth, half fox in the grapes. They laugh in unison. Something keeps her apart from the rest of them, though. Less jaded, more mature. She still imagines what it'd be like to see her again. And then she could apologize. She knew it. She knew she was wrong. I'm sorry. The same meek lines, so predictable. She could immediately see the responses. Every moment she tried to be the bigger person flashes back at her. Every conciliation, instead a loss of dignity, a regret. Nobody listens. Nobody cares. She could get angry. Glad that she's gone, glad that she won't ever come back. One day she'll see her again, passing by in the supermarket. Grabbing a jar, she slams her in the head and she collapses, knocked into the aisle. Not a moment to react, dead as her head crashes into the floor. Why not? She's always the one putting up with being yelled at, dealing with the violence. Why not let go instead? Dig her nails into her neck and press tight. Feel the rush of revenge for an instant before they kill her in retaliation. No, neither of those would be sufficient. She lies down with her sisters instead, and peace returns to her. They pass around the same old weathered books and magazines, rationing the last of the nail polish for a special occasion, mending and cleaning clothes. She feels connected to them. Every day she passes by a window or the television, and the outside world means less and less to her. One day, they know they'll reach the end. This place can't go on forever, can it? They crack jokes before falling asleep. Treasure, an exit, a monster. Of course, a minotaur. That one is ruled out quickly. They are the beasts, this place made to contain them, to keep them safe from the rest of the world. They inspect the final door carefully. A day passes in silence. Eventually, they elect to draw straws. All eyes turned to see Lenka holding the short stick. The trick is that she had forgotten she entered this place of her own accord. If she had remembered she chose to stay in the room, she couldn't call it a prison. Calling it a prison is what turns it into one. Okay. You know, relating to this a little bit, even though it's very confusing. But there are aspects. I can talk, I promise. There are aspects of this that really are kind of just like, you know, right there in the bullseye. Anyway, let's go to the labyrinth. Right, because it starts at the top and I have to go all the way down. My bad. Okay, labyrinth. Now, I'm not good at labyrinths or mazes. So, this might take a while, depending on how complex it is. Navigate to the end of the maze. Labyrinth, Part 1. Oh, that's not me? Navigate to the end of the maze in this empty room. Oh, you've got an actual face. Mine's all staticky. You still have a hole in your back, though. So that's nice, at least. Okay, let's find a way through this labyrinth. Let's hug the walls, just like in the film. The openings could just be very hard to find. Okay. Where could you direct me? This way? Okay. Oh, maybe if I look through the glass, I'll see something. Just like with the mirror. No? Okay. I can do this. I promise I can do this. I know I'm bad at labyrinths, but so far, this is just a room. Are you giving me any hints, Miss Statue? Okay. And straightforward. No. Okay. What about here? Straight through there. Tis confusion. Maybe if I just run around. Okay, is this doing anything? No. Help me. What if I just run right into the back? Nope. I'm not entirely sure what it is I'm meant to be doing here. What if I just go backwards everywhere? Interesting. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit dumb. What if I just stare? Okay, staring is not working. Eh. 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 Oh! But I ran across... I hugged the wall so many times. That one was confusing. I guess I found the door. So that makes me a master at labyrinths. Okay, labyrinth 2. Navigate to the end of the maze. Okay. Okay. Or we could just stay here by the lamplight and just have a nice little time. Okay, I'll go and try to find... Oh, the lamp. Oh, narrow. Okay. Narrow. Part of a sofa that I can't get past. Little lamp again. The cabinet. I had fun falling on you. Okay. Hang on a minute. Okay, this is all good. This is all fine. Because, yes, I'll just go straight ahead this time. And this way, and this way. And I feel like I'm going in circles. As is usually the way with labyrinths. Okay. What if I just go? No? Not here. If I just hug the walls. Okay. Just hug every wall. I'll go this way this time. Okay. Maybe I can pass through here? Maybe? No? Okay. Maybe I can squeeze on past... No? Okay. That's very fair, sir. I understand. I do apologise. Okay. Now, with how invisible... What if... There's a little line there. No? Okay. I'm assuming the door's invisible then. Because that does seem to be a running theme. So I just have to look for the door. An invisible door in a labyrinth. That's such an easy task, you know? Holy shit! Oh my god, I freaking did it. Hello, little lamp. I'll be sad to leave you. You've provided such good warm light for me on my way. But I'm leaving. Woo! We left the labyrinth. Okay, let's read this epilogue. Oh, that looks fun. Lenka slowly lifted herself free from the debris, piles of silt and ash sliding off her charred, almost corpse. What the fuck happened? Oh, the end of the world. There you go. Finally, the end of the world. It all had been coming for a while now. She wiped the sweat off her forehead. This time, she really had ruined her life. Now that the event had passed, she was at peace. She had spent the lead up worrying, but now she could hardly bring herself to feel anything at all. No, that wasn't quite right. She was in extreme pain, with most of her skin sloughed off. That wasn't bothering her at the moment, though. She had long left the world of flesh and nerve clusters for the world of concepts, where misery and torture took on different forms. Something was pinching her, poking at her, like a loose needle darting around her clothes. It hurt her, although she couldn't remember why. Her time wandering through those hallways had left her bereft of memory. Annetta was waiting for her on the beach. Her white dress flowed brilliantly. Her skin shined in the perpetual fire, somehow completely unhurt from the sun's explosion. "Ah, I didn't realize you left. You made it here, after all. Congratulations." Lenka replied. It was hard for her to speak. She sat on the sand next to Annetta's bare feet, staring at the horizon. "I wanted to see it, for myself." Annetta's smile shined down on her. "As is your right, of course." She placed her hand on Lenka's head and ruffled what was left of her hair. Jesus. "How do you feel now? Any better?" Lenka did not feel happy. She did not feel particularly sad either, though. They watched as detritus from the old world piled up on the shore, brought from somewhere by the waves. Advertisements, boxes, clothes, technology. Her memories of all of it were muddled and indistinct. She only remembered her home now. She knew the layout like the back of her hand. The needle stabbed her again. She tried not to wince, but Annetta could tell something was wrong. "You still cling to that memory. Why ignore it? You know that it only truly concerns you if you want it to, right?" Lenka replied. After a while, the screaming subsided, and they could only hear the sounds of the waves. Annetta took Lenka's hand, and they began to walk down the coast. "I know there's no chance we could patch things up now, but..." Annetta laughed, looking at the ruins around her. "Yeah, probably not." "Hush, you know what I meant." Lenka continued. "Still, even though I'll never see her again, I like the idea of her just being out there, you know?" Annetta smiled. "You should have said that right at the very beginning." Lenka replied. They stopped walking as the path became blocked by a large boulder. Lenka collapsed, but Annetta walked around it slowly, touching it with the tips of her fingers. "A long time ago," she whispered, "this place was nothing but trees, as far as you could see." Lenka didn't understand. Annetta knew that. She continued anyway, a secretive smile on her face. "After many, many years, the first humans appeared. I could not help but open my own heart to them. After all, I had been alone for a long time, but in my loneliness, I ended up doing horrible things. I regret those early days more than anything else." Lenka didn't get up. Annetta looked down on her. "So, even now, surrounded by different people who care about you, you still have some sympathy for yourself back then? For those people, for that time?" They both looked at each other. "In the corridors, there's a ghostly object. You've realized it by now. Something you can walk through completely. Sit inside that object and do nothing. A different path will be open to you." Annetta continued on without her. Lenka lay at the base of that rock and listened to the waves crash. She fell asleep. Oh! And that was the end of that. Unless there's anything secret that's opened up. Well, the epilogue is still white. I'm gonna run through it again, see if there's anything different in there the second time round. Okay, so nothing different. That was everything. I really wasn't expecting the cosmic horror or like any of what just happened to happen, but I'm glad that it did. This is such a weird game and I do love it. I love my little guy here, my little lady. Look at her go. She just scoots. God, I mean, I don't even know what I have to say about this game other than it was trippy in a really good way. Like, the themes it was presenting, from what I understood, was talking about isolating yourself from everything, feeling like that's probably the best course to take for whatever reason, which is definitely a subject that is very significant and personal to me at this point in time, which I didn't realize was going to be happening, but I did still very much enjoy this game. I don't know, it's just really weird and I really love it. That's pretty much all I can say. This was crazy. I'd like to apologize again for such a long absence. I don't know. Things happen, life gets in the way, and you just have to really try and mentally get into certain places, you know? And I'm just glad that I finally picked up again, because I do enjoy doing this. I am happy when I do this. And I need to chase that feeling more. And for anyone who watches, I'd like to thank you for making it feel worth it. Until the next video, farewell.